Hi, I'm Chris Dow from CRM Central. In this video we'll cover the basic features and functions of MaxEvent Desktop. MaxEvent has been specifically designed to help maximize the CRM users automate the process of registering, confirming, reminding, tagging, thanking and following up the attendees to your event. Maximize the CRM is an award-winning sales, marketing and customer relationship management tool that was first developed about 30 years ago and has over 1 million users worldwide. MaxEvent will save you time and money by automating the process of registering attendees, the sending of event confirmation, sending reminders, printing name tags and place cards, and sending the event thank you messages. MaxEvent Desktop is designed to run from inside Maximizer CRM on your Windows computer or terminal server Citrix environment. The MaxEvent registration portal links directly to Maximizer to allow your prospects, clients and members to register for your events from any device connected to the internet. The portal is covered in a separate video. So let's have a look. As we said, MaxEvent runs from inside the Maximizer CRM desktop, which means everything is managed from the same interface. We start MaxEvent by clicking on an icon on our Maximizer toolbar. The event list by default will show all events that are scheduled for the next month, but we can add filters such as name, presenter and dates to show more or less events in our list. Through our setup we can control the event types that we will be holding. We can create a library of events that we can use over and over again. We can set up resources to be used at our events, locations that we hold our events at, and things like SMS texts and calendar confirmation texts that will be used to send our attendees confirmation reminders and thank yous. Let's go ahead and add an event to see what's involved. First of all, we want to set a start and end date and a start and end time for our event. We can allocate our Maximizer users to know who's going to manage this particular event. Select our event type and the actual event. We can set the location. The maximum attendees allows us to control how many people we can accept as confirmed for a particular event. After this limit has been reached, additional attendees will be set to standby, which ensures that we don't confirm too many people and overextend our resources. We can add a comment for internal use, allocate resources, set a link that will appear in our MaxEvent portal. This allows us to add some pages that will contain additional or expanded information about our event. The RSVP data is used in the portal to determine whether the event actually appears in the list. We can set an event fee and an early bird fee and an early bird cutoff if you charge for your events. Once we've added the event to our list, we can manage the event in terms of the information we added or some other information that appears in our portal. Of course, once we've created an event, we want to go and add some attendees to it. All attendees must already exist in our Maximizer database. MaxEvent simply links an event with a Maximizer record. So let's go ahead and add some of these links by clicking on attendees. There are a number of ways to link an attendee to an event. So if I click on add, I can add the selected record, which would be the record selected in our Maximizer address book window. I can add a selected list, an entire list. I can search for a person, or I can list the contacts of a current company that appears in our Maximizer address book window. For this exercise, I'm going to link James Dalton to this particular event. So first of all, I'm going to search for James in our Maximizer database, select him and click on Add Selected. If I want to link James with an existing booking, I can click on Select. By linking attendees to the same booking, we can control invoicing and do things like group people at a particular table or a particular area. Because James is already in our early bird date range, he is going to automatically get our early bird price. I can set the status to confirmed, standby, or just invited, and because James has told me that he wants to attend, I'm going to select confirmed. We can determine how we send James things like reminders and follow-ups through our preferred contact method. We can set an attendee type. In this case, James is what we call a delegate, which means he will be charged. Attendee types help us analyze what type of people are attending our particular events. Through booking options, if we were to add more than one at the same time, we could say that we wanted to group them together or have them as individual bookings. In this case, because there's only one person, this setting is redundant. And we can determine whether we want to notify our attendee through an email, which would be a confirmation email set up previously through our event setup procedure. So let's just go ahead and add James to our event here. And in effect, we've linked James' Maximizer record to this particular event record. If I want to add more than one record at a time, we can do that first of all by selecting the list in our Maximizer address book window. So in this case, we're going to run a catalog search for all records that I've imported through an external database. Once I have my list here, I can come back to my event management program and add the entire list. In this case, I just want to set them to invited because I want to manage how many people have been invited, and eventually out of these people, how many people confirm and how many people are put on standby. So for this process, I'm going to set the booking options to individual because there's no guarantee that these people will actually all book at the same time. And I'm going to say I want these settings applied to all the records in that list, so it doesn't prompt me for each particular record. So if we have a look at our statistics now, we can see that our maximum attendees is 12, which means only 12 can be confirmed. There's 22 registered, even though some of these have not responded. 1 is confirmed, and there's 21 not responded. So from here we can use our status filter and our invited filter to do things like see that for everybody who has been invited and has not responded. And by going to our options for list and selecting display the list in Maximizer, we can do some follow-up, either email, phone or SMS marketing to this particular group of potential attendees. So as these invited people actually confirm, we can go through into our options for checked and set them to confirmed. As we see now, our statistics change in terms of the number of people that have been invited and confirmed. We can manage records one at a time by going to options for selected. We can modify their status. We can also manage their dietary and access requirements so that everybody gets the individual attention they require. And we can perform tasks like sending them confirmations, reminders and thank yous. As you saw before, we can manage more than one record at a time by using our options for checked, or we can manage our whole list at the same time. And again, we can send multiple confirmations, reminders, thank yous, and we can complete the whole list in terms of their attendance to a particular event. For each event, we can manage the bookings. Again, we can group attendees into one booking for the purposes of invoicing, payments, and allocating them to the same table. And for each booking, we can manage the payments. Again, so we know who has and has not paid for a particular event. So that covers the basic functions and features of MaxEvent Desktop. MaxEvent Desktop is priced at $96 per user per year, and you need to make an allowance for initial implementation and training. Thank you for watching this video. Hopefully you understand the basic features and functions of MaxEvent and how they might apply to your particular organization. For current users, if you want more personalized training, contact your Maximizer business partner or email support@crmcentral.biz. For potential users, if you want a more personalized and detailed demonstration or you want to discuss implementation, again contact your Maximizer business partner or email sales@crmcentral.biz.